came along with the idea. We had a blood relationship alliance built with the rules. That's why it's called Bonnaroo, nigga. We had a good thing going on with them already. So we had no problem, no quarrel with the homies. Let's get that understood. The Pirus always been in power as Pirus, feel me, and respected. So we had no quarrel with the homies, ever. All this shit dispersed when Death Row was built. That's when all the west side and the east side, you know what I mean, the Pirus, you know, got broken up and splitting up and divided into sections and all type of shit because of this bullshit, man. Because of the empowerment that came in place, bro. And once this one individual realized the power that he had within the streets and the industry now, he did what any average man would do, man, who never was placed in that position or conditioned to know what to do. He ran with it. And then at some point, his own demise, you know, crushed him. He, you know, it became his downfall because, one, it's called loyalty, dog. Honor, loyalty, unity. And these things really, really has to stay in place and take place when you're a man in position of power if you're going to really run a structure and you want that structure to withstand. Simon had a great thing going, dog. Death Row was the best shit, one of the hardest, majorest record labels ever existed, dog, and my say so as far as the origins of hip-hop. And if he would have stayed focused within himself and not so much fascinated with being that king nigga of the streets of LA, because you ain't gonna never be that. You will never get to see to being that one king nigga of LA, because that's why so many real niggas like myself and others in the street was on that head and on that ass, because we wasn't playing that shit, man. And if, okay, nigga, you want to pay homage to certain niggas. We need that. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of you suckers don't even realize. So I'm going to give you a recap flashback right quick. Like I say, when I come on here, I'm not speaking on Simon or Suge name because he got 28 years in prison. You coward punks. If Suge was out on the street right now today, and the way the digital world is, Simon be on the internet telling stories. He'll be on the internet telling certain livelihoods, shit he done went through. He'll probably be on here talking about certain niggas he done slapped up. From executive producers to key grips to lightings to motherfuckers in the club. He'll probably be talking about niggas he done beat up when he was a bouncer because it was his livelihood. But if he was out here, I would still tell the initiative my story the way I'm fucking telling it right now, uncut. I promise you my life to that, man. I would. And those who know me know it's the truth. Those who've been around me and Simon and seen me with Suge and seen me interact, knows it's the truth. They fucking know it's the truth. So I don't got nothing to prove to you suckers out here who don't know me, and then this is just a platform of entertainment and content where I don't gotta sit back and get no explanation of my life to no niggas I don't know, man, or some ninjas or some crafty strangers way across wherever, or if you're even in the inner city that I don't even know. I don't have to do that, man. Feel me? So again, I'm just giving clarification because a lot of you dudes need to understand it. I got a thorough relationship that I end up building with this dude, man. So now let me go back and reiterate, because niggas, shot slugs and start talking about and keep my homie name out your mouth on a negative level, you punk ass pussy niggas. And I mean that shit for real, man. You know what I mean? R.I.P. B.H.I.P. man, to Bunny Hunter Rat Dog, man, Double O.G., a real one, a thorough day one real Nixon guard nigga, straight out of Compton as well. Had mad respect for Compton niggas, man, all the Pirus. So shout out to the homie Rat Dog, rest in peace. To all you niggas out there, man, I don't know nothing about what happened to my homie at that time, because during that time, our relationship has always been tight from childhood, from us riding dirt bikes, actual motorcycles and playing football in the fields, all that shit. We always been cool. You feel me? Me and Rat, one time in life, that me and Willie Dog had a little face off where we was about to fight one another. You feel what I'm saying? That was only one time in life, bro, that it came down to that. And that was just, some years out ago, about 10, 11 years, I want to say about 12, 13 years ago. And this was just before, no, I take that back. This was in 91, before we were going into this incident about the Suge situation. And it was some shit that we were arguing about as homies. But nevertheless, we never had no quarrel. We never had no battle with each other. Never had the mind frame of even going there, because we never got down like that. We was real homies, and we got out and we kicked a lot of ass together. We beat niggas down together and fucked over niggas That we did. You know what I'm saying? So for you fuckers out there that's speaking on his name and talking about how he got killed and who killed him, the internet is not the place to be telling me this shit or putting names out there, man. That's why I say you dudes is crucial, man. This shit is crazy, bro. So, but now everybody want to come to the forefront all of a sudden, talk about who shot the homie or who did this, or you want to point the finger to a certain neighborhood or certain individuals. Again, homie, during that time, when we lost the homie, when we lost the legendary Willie Dog, I myself was laid down. I was shot up. I had just got hit with a K. I got hit in my tibular and my fibula twice in my hip. The bullet in my hip chipped the side of my hip and kept pushing. The 2 hit my tibula and tore my whole tibula and fibula and blew my... Let me show you motherfuckers on TV now, because I don't play, I don't lie. My whole bone, my structure came back together. You see this, you son of bitches? It's an AK wound. It's an AK wound. It's an AK scar. See the bullet holes? It's the bullet holes right there. It's the bullet hole of an AK. A straight K right there. That's an AK-40 assault rifle, man. Then my hip right here. I had a bullet fragment in my back, feel me, from another hit, but I had got that took out from a surgery. So yeah, I say all this to say, man, I don't lie, I don't bullshit, I don't play. When I come on here, I really share my livelihood with you guys, you feel me, because it's a teaching and a lesson to the youngins out there, and even to some of the dumb older dudes who just don't get it. Ain't no glorification behind this gangster and this gang banging, this street shit. Ain't no glory behind this shit, you guys, at the end of the day. I didn't get no retired pension when I retired from the streets. I didn't get no gold watch and a check from my hood for the Nixon Guard saying, be on your way, man, and great riddance and good luck, and you did great. I didn't get none of that. And ain't nobody gonna get none of it, and I didn't expect none of it. So I try to tell you guys this teaching and explain it to those who's listening, man. So backing up to the Suge real quick, because I gotta get ready to get up out of here, and I just want to stick and move with this. We were not afraid of Suge. We were not petrified of him. He couldn't. The first time he was in the Nixon Guard was the first time he had to face me in my projects. That's when he faced me, Willie Dog, and my young homie Top was with us. That's when he faced us. That was his first time ever stepping foot in the Nixon Guard. He ain't never been in the Nixon Guard ever in his life, period. He had no reason to. He had no connection over there. He had no alliance over there. Now the Pirus, the homies that was with him, Bunch Real, Mob James, Heron, Morelli Lip, you know what I'm saying, Big Hen, Hook, all them the homies, they done been in the projects. They done kicked it in Nixon. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all that, because they already had a relationship with us. And that was our homies. So I'm explaining this to you guys is because niggas think Suge was just this Willie badass in LA, and everybody bowed down when he came. And he damn sure when the shot called out every blood in Los Angeles. Don't money or not, we didn't give a fuck about that, homeboy. When it come to the Nixon Garden, I should have separated from this whole entire city. We run our own shit the way we run in our own alliance. Anybody will tell you that. And I'm talking about the Nixon Guard, not the new, not all this new wave shit, not the new social media tourist attraction shit. I'm talking about the Nixon Guard, them bounty hunters, them real ones. First, second, third generation, man. And the real people out there in the world know what I'm talking about. When it was a time that you wouldn't dare cross Imperial, Compton Avenue, let alone Central, talking about you going in the projects. Boy, please. Any motherfucker tell you, and their mama, their grandmama tell you, the Nixon Gardens, are you out your goddamn mind? Them niggas is crazy over there. Again, and I don't say that to be bragging, it's just facts, pertinent facts, man. So, how come it was a problem with me being in a position, me being the individual I am, and my homie being who he is, that we couldn't, you know, put ourselves in a situation where we got that. So, and that's because y'all don't understand it because you wasn't there, you didn't live it. So before us, and let me say this before I break wild, before we did what we did, I put in the blueprint of everything for us to put this shit in the mix, and we, did what we did. There was another set of homies before us. And I ain't gonna say their name, because I don't even want to put their name out there because, I see already whole ass niggas just run with controversy, and I'm trying to put myself on the path and the way to keep a lot of my shit on a positive, notoriety aspect. So I'm not even gonna use the homie's name, even though it wouldn't be a problem, because they all thorough real niggas. But before Me and Willie Dog hit this nigga upside the head, you know what I mean? I don't mean literally hit him. I mean, you know what I mean? When we went and put our deal down and got our production deal and got our $500,000. Because that's what it all boiled down to. We ended up with a production deal with Death Row for $500,000. I went and recruited our first group of R&B. It was an R&B group called Swang. S-W-A-N-G, Swang, off of Jefferson. I found them at a talent show. I recruited them, brought them back to the homies. The homies liked them. We signed them on. We signed them to a fucking management deal. Signed them to our RBD production company. Took that back. That was our deal with Death Row. That's how we got our $500,000, man. So I'm giving clarification to that because a lot of you dumb niggas out here, y'all take the titles, y'all take shit, y'all run with it, and y'all just tear it all up and tear it down, man, for the wrong fragments and the wrong reasons, bro. So, again, it wasn't like we just went in, we busted in Suge office, although this have happened. It just don't happen. We didn't have to do it, and we didn't do it like that. But before me, before my other homies, another big homie, straight up, Triple OG, founder of the West, went in the nigga office and tipped the office all up and tipped the desk all up and took something, man. I ain't gonna give you niggas the number on that because y'all sissies be running with shit. Just know shit was happening to this man when he came in the game, bro. As far as when it come to LA. This shit just wasn't meteorized. It wasn't, y'all don't know nothing about it because it was back in the 90s and we didn't have this social media. We had magazines, bro. We had journalists who would come take stories. So you had a lot of journalists who was even scared to get stories from Suge back then because he had rules. He didn't do stories, he didn't do pictures, he didn't allow certain artists to do certain things. So he had certain rules and structures that he ran. So a lot of this shit, bro, was tucked away and hidden. So now that today we have digitalized world, this is why you see certain cats with shit getting on platforms and they sharing their livelihoods, they sharing their experiences in this industry or their experiences on the streets or what they've been through, bro, because of the situations that we have here. It's the platform and the opportunities, and then being able to communicate throughout the country and the world with others. How else do you think we can stop and minimize this gang shit, bro? Through this social media, through communication, because this is the bullshit that's got it in the uproar in the first place. So all this shit can be utilized for great things and goodness. You feel what I'm saying? So again, man, going back to Simon, I don't know what happened to my homie Willie Dog and what happened when that situation occurred because I was laid down. I was restricted to a wheelchair for 4.5 years. So I had to go through rehabilitation, learn how to walk, as far as my right leg and all that shit, you know, and running and all that, bro. So I was down. I got hit. I was down for a minute. So I had to rehabilitate and go through my stages. During that time, I lost my dog. So I wasn't even up. If I was up and up, I probably would have been with him. How about that, niggas? Straight up. But me, I'm an on-point nigga. So God has his place for everything. But I'm telling you niggas is this. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. And even right now to this day, you know what I'm saying? I mean, when it comes to the neighborhood and the politics of the hood, all that shit, we don't really know what it all boiled down to and what happened to our homie, man. Feel me? The shit's been a mystery. But again, that ain't none of y'all goddamn business. This is in-house shit. There ain't none of you fools' business on the internet. None of your opinions, none of that shit. None of you punks. Feel me? Because if that was the case, why you didn't get your ass in your car, especially if you from LA and you from the city, why you didn't get your ass in the car and come to the Nixon and tell us this in the 90s and tell us this when this happened then? Feel me? I mean, not the 90s, but when it happened, when it occurred then. Why you didn't get in your car then and come say something? Why you niggas didn't drop a kite off or something then, man? You know how it go. So shut up on this internet with this shit, man, with that old hoe ass shit. Just keep Rat Dog name out your mouth unless it's something good, man. Punk ass niggas. Let my homie rest in peace, you bitch ass, hoe ass, fucking ass niggas. Hamburger spaghetti ass niggas. Top ramen eating ass niggas. I eat them too, but most of you niggas gotta live off of them. Nigga, I eat them because I choose to eat them. You niggas gotta live off of them because that's all your bitch know how to cook. Top ramen eating ass motherfuckers. Talking about some Suge Knight like I wouldn't tell my story. Or cause Suge in jail with 28 years. All this. Nigga, I've been trying to get in touch with my nigga right now because I want to obtain the rights to unfinished business. So to all you dummies out there, how about this? If I didn't do or if I didn't say or what I did, it took place and none of this, I had an alliance built with this guy, then why would I get a phone call, nigga call me and tell me you want to hire me for one of his producers and his lead actor, man, I need you to carry this motherfucking reality show for me, homie, because I know you got it. That's how much he believed in me, nigga. And he knew I was about my business. And he knew my shit right. He gonna pay me because he knew I'm about my shit. How about that, niggas? Feel me? And Big U, Big U, which is another good nigga, good homie from the West that runs his shit, do his thing. Big U was there at the time when we was shooting Unfinished Business, that whole TV series. Feel me? Another story, another night, because this was the time, you know what I mean, when I had to step up and, you know what I mean, get at Big U and holler at Big U, man. Feel me? To, you know, be cool, because Big U and them was finna smash on some shit that night. And it's the same night I end up having to put hands on a nigga. I don't want to put the homie name out there from the West Side. I had to put hands on him, bebop him, get that nigga a 3-piece for trying to show out in front of Suge by the time Suge got there. And I had to 3-piece this nigga in front of everybody, cameras and all. Fucked him off. True story. I want to put the nigga homie name out there because as soon as I do, they ain't going to do nothing but raise eyebrows. But niggas ain't finna say nothing because they know it's the truth. But you younger generation niggas don't understand things, man, because y'all see shit sideways, bro. But nevertheless, man, Simon is a good nigga. He did a lot of good, but he did a lot of fucking bad as well. I mean, we all do. You know, so most of us that's in that type of pedestal in their life or have that type of influence, dog. You know what I mean? It happens. But my thing is my experience with him, what I know. In the beginning, I didn't like the dude. I didn't fucking know him, so I didn't like him. So in the beginning, my meeting, my first encounter, and my connecting to this dude, this is how I got connected with him. The $500,000. Straight up. Ain't no cut, ain't no bullshitting around, beating around the bush, sugarcoated. That's real, true facts. So, with that, we went on to conduct business. We signed our R&B group to Death Row. You feel what I'm saying? We had a deal in the makers with Death Row where we was putting an album together. So the big homie Uncle Mike, Teddy Riley, you know what I'm saying? Me, Teddy Riley, the homie Vince, they produced our album. We had a good solid album, but when the mix of the album came, by this time, the road was already up in a full running capacity of things. The politics started kicking in. The little homies OFTB and them got signed over there. The little homie Stretch and them got signed over there. The little Stretch, Big Wad, G Pops, Dog, the Young Soldiers, they got signed over there. So everything I'm speaking on is pertinent facts, bro. I don't got to bullshit and lie to this shit. Feel me? So, and when they got signed, came situations where situations occurred and happened because niggas wanted their money. We wasn't playing that shit, bro. Niggas was really from the streets, coming in to do music and try to change their lives, but motherfuckers was still hustling in the streets, still banging, still living their lives in the street. So we wasn't about falling no niggas, praising no niggas Simon and Suge and like, we was from Nixon, from Watts. Simple as that, man. So, me being in the position of being who I am, when I got something to say, I said to any man, any party, any place, anytime, anything, because I'm a man, bro. And I don't bite my tongue, and I'm not scared of another man. I'm not afraid to tell a man how I feel. So again, I just, like I said, last but not least, if Simon was out today, right now today, I would still be telling this story. If not, if the nigga wasn't sitting by side with me and laughing and clowning with me about it. Because it's the fucking truth, man. I don't say it to put him down. I don't say it to like, you know, degrade the dude, none of that. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm telling you that when he came to us and when he came to me, I didn't give a fuck. I wasn't scared of no goddamn Simon, Suge, Mary, and Knight. I didn't give a fuck. Like I told nigga, give me some tennis shoes. Let me get out with this fat ass nigga. And me right now today having a relationship with him. When I approach him, I call him Fat Boy. Chunky man. I've jokes with him and fuck with him like that. And that's because we have a line, we got an alliance built together like that, bro. So it's not no disrespect. That's the respect we have for one another. You feel me? Nigga call me crazy, insane, because he say, nigga, you angry all the time. Nigga, you want to tear up shit. This is what he tells me. So it's like, you fuckers don't know, man. You don't have the slightest idea. So when I speak on this shit, I speak on what I'm saying is because it's my livelihoods, man. Just like when I come over here and I tell you guys my livelihood about my first encounter with the world-class record crew, Dr. Dre and his boys. My first encounter and my only encounter with them, with Dr. Dre, world-class record crew, and his boys. Not so much as Dre, because Dre had always been cool. But when I come on here and I share that livelihood about Alonzo, the club owner and all that, it's true facts. It's the truth. It's my livelihood. Not taking nothing from none of those guys. Because at that point we were all young dudes, young men. Some niggas was young hustlers and young entrepreneurs in the rankings. We were all growing. Now we grown men. Me and Lons kicked back at the straight out of Compton. That nigga seen me and called my name. I walked up to him, he hugged me, he said, boy, he said, what's up? What's up with you, man? You good? I said, oh, Lon, I'm good, man. And we just reminisced and went back to the eve after dark days, and we was just laughing and talking about certain shit, because this is what men do, bro. Real men. You live, you learn to forgive, you learn to forget. This is what real men do. So, when I tell these livelihoods, I tell it because I have the right to tell it, motherfucker. I lived it. Nobody can tell me I can't tell it. The things that I'm not supposed to say and talk about and tell, I don't talk about it. And you'll never hear it because I know the rules. But when I'm able to explain and give certain content that I know that's good content, and it's good for my platform, it's good for my listeners and my viewers, I'm going to give you good, great content, man. Uncut and raw. And this is good, raw, uncut, straight up controversial content, if that's what you want to call it, nigga. Because that's what happened. We took that. We did that. Straight up. Them WNG, Nixon, Garden, Bonnie Hunters, BJ, Red Dog, and Young Top, man. We did that, nigga. Straight up. And not only us, another set of us did it before, and another homie did it too, man. Feel me? So, I don't want to keep going on and on, man. I just want to stress that the fact to you weenies out there, even though you're still not going to get it, nobody's scared of Simon, man. That's my boy. My ninja right there. Feel me? So, you niggas are scared of Simon. Feel me? You were the ones that scared of him, especially when you weren't around and you don't know. You weren't even born in the 90s. You weren't even around. So, all you know is you heard the stories. I lived through the stories. I was there in the fights. I was there in the brawls. I was there socking motherfuckers up, getting in the way with the road. I was there. So, you can't tell me about what I'm saying. It's not facts. Or not, you know, or he don't know what he's talking about, or he smoked up the half. I keep reflecting back there because I can't believe it. I'm like, niggas really calling me a crack. They trying to say I smoked up the $500,000. Then you dummies just hear me say I did a 3-way split. I broke my homies off and myself as well. But I smoked it up. I smoked mine up. Well, this shit is funny, man. But anywho, look here, man. Y'all have a blessed night, man. I'm going. I'm on my way to tactical class, man. Get ready for rehearsal. I just wanted to come on here with this recap too, man. Hit y'all with this recap too, man. Suge Knight situation. Hey, man, y'all have a blessed one, man. Spliff, hit me up. Let's go. Young Trill TV, Tune TV. What's up, baby? Bam. Closing out. Oh, boom.